Welcome back to the Precision Paddle channel, the best paddle channel on YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, you name it, I'm everywhere, baby. We're going global. You know the drill. If you haven't subscribed yet, let's subscribe. But today I'm doing a very special video because I'm checking out a new paddle club. And what is better than checking out a new paddle club? This is what I do, yeah? So we're going to Stratford Paddle Club today to play a high level match with one of my friends. But basically, I've never been to Stratford Paddle Club before. And I've heard all about it. I've heard it's like the place to be for like high level games. Like all of the top players in the UK, or like a lot of the top high level players go to Stratford. I think it was one of the first paddle clubs to open in the UK. Correct me if I'm wrong. And I've heard that their rating system is a little bit strict. I've heard you have to go through this massive process. So yeah, it's like an interesting club for me to go and check out. I'm going to do a review of it when I get there and show you highlights from this very high level match. I'm playing some proper good level players today. This is not going to be easy. I'm going to have to lock in, just like I had to lock in against George Weller. I'm about to head off to Stratford now. Going to get some food before the match. Going to go warm up a bit early because there's a gym there, I've been told. And then we're going to get into the match. I'm going to give you a little review of the club. I'm going to give you a little tour, whatever. Show you what's going on, because I've never been there before. So it's going to be a new experience for me and you. So if you haven't been, then watch till the end of this video to see what Stratford Paddle Club's like. Maybe I'll do a little mini series of reviewing different clubs. Let me know if you'd like to see that in the comments. But yeah, we're gonna head off to Stratford Paddle Club now, get some food, cafe before, charge my shit up, and then go in and do a review. So let's go. All right, I've made it to Stratford Paddle Club. Little bit of an interesting twist in the video. Someone just pulled out of the match. So I was already on my way here and they pulled out. We're trying to find a replacement apparently. I don't know what's going on. But we're here anyway, so we might as well go in and give you a little tour, and hopefully we get a match at the end of this, because I've just driven all the way here. So I've just arrived at the club. Quite a good little atmosphere down here, to be fair. Quite a nice little setup. I like the vibes here. They've got loads of flags on the wall. And they've got like a little warm-up area like I showed you. They've got bars here. So it's all looking quite nice actually. I think they've got a couple, obviously all the courts are covered. Yeah, I'm liking the vibe so far. Right, here's a big match against a level 6 JJ, the Spanish player, and the coach here at Stratford, and Lucas, the other coach. It's going to be one of the toughest pairs I've ever faced. But I've got Callum by my side, and I'm ready to rock and roll. And I'm ready to do 26 minutes of voiceovers without any stops. Yeah, I'm already pausing. I'm already struggling to think of what to say. But basically, here is the first game. And right off the bat, this guy is very colourful. Look at this guy's shirt. It was really distracting. I felt like I needed sunglasses on court. That's just got to be a hindrance, I think. So we might need to replay this match and him has to wear like a black shirt or something. But they absolutely blast away in the first game. It was like a bulldozer. Like, it went by in a flash and I thought, what have I got myself into here? Like, I do like being the worst player on court sometimes. Like, it's always good to do that to improve. So I like these matches. At the same time, after that first game, I was like, Jesus Christ. Then I placed one down the line on the backhand. Callum goes for a drop volley. And I've stopped the point because there's no way he's got there. I've literally turned to Callum and he's like, no, play on. His point is still going on. So at this point, I'm just dazed. How has JJ managed to get that ball? I mean, the pace of this guy. That took me by absolute shock. And Lucas also almost threaded the needle down the line there. Yeah, that was just a crazy rally. Watch that one back, because that took me by surprise on the court. I literally stopped playing because I thought there's no way he's got to that volley. That's an absolute joke. Nice bahada from Callum. And JJ's got very, very, very good volleys. That's one thing you're going to notice during this match. I think he comes from tennis, I'm not 100% sure, but listen, this guy's got some feel. Yeah, like that volley right there was very nice. And me and Callum, lovely angle there from Callum, lovely Chiquita, we get the net position and we go and we do actually win that point. So we're 1-1 now, 1-1 on the scoreboard. And the pace of this match, when I came out and played this, it was hot. Yeah, the pace was very, very intense. Something I'm not really used to, because I don't play this kind of level of match too often at the moment. I'm trying to play them more, but pace is really good. I do stick that volley there, but I can't quite retrieve the next ball. And yeah, the left and right combination, they had that. You know, 2 smashes down the middle. And look at that technique on the Vibra. And I've somehow managed to block the ball down to the feet. You know, that was just lovely. But the technique on this guy's Vibra is so nice to look at. The amount of spin he generates. Yeah, like I said, they had the left and right combination, 2 smashes down the middle. So obviously that's in a bit of an advantage in paddle, because lobbing down the middle is dangerous. And JJ shows that he can get a big smash, but then Callum does a lovely little tappier play there at the net. Sign this guy up for the Premier Paddle Tour, because that was just impeccable. Yeah, that was incredible. And it's still 1-1 now. JJ, I try and place a lob over him, but he's just got such good movement towards that lob. And Callum plays a lovely angle, and we get the net. And I play one to the feet. And Callum on the left side is good, because basically what my job is here in this match is to make balls, not miss, and let him take all the overheads down the middle and sometimes on my side. But there, I can't defend that Vibra. That Vibra is so good. It was right in the corner with loads of spin. And that is one thing in my game that I'm still trying to develop, is the defence in the corner on the glass when it's down low. You know, that is something that is a bit of a weak point in my game that I'm trying to improve. And they get a lucky net cord to take that game. So it is 2-1. We're on serve, I believe, although actually we might have been broken. I can't remember. Yeah, anyway, you'll see it on the screen. But yeah, like I was saying, my role in this match was just to try and make as little errors as possible as I go for a big tap out there. That is huge for me. I was right on top of the net, but, you know, they all count. And I just tried to do some damage with my trademark backhand volley. And he can't chase that one down, because, you know, if he got that one, I might have just left the court then and there. Because this guy's speed, you can just never count him out of a point, apparently. And I learned that from quickly on the first game. So that was a bit of a wake-up call. And that's a lovely bit of defence from JJ. But Lucas can't quite manage to keep the rally going. And yeah, basically I'm just trying to not make errors. I'm trying to just play a lot of lobs. Yeah, there I go for one there. Lobs over to Lucas's side was my little play. And Callum just misses a very simple volley there. That's unforgivable. Never playing with you again. But everything's going to plan so far. We're on serve. It's 2-2. I've settled into this match now. I understand the pace is going to be hot. I've adapted to it. And now let's play some paddle. And look at that Vibra. I mean, that's just such a joke. I mean, look at that, guys. And this guy's forehand volley was doing me some damage. Yeah, it was causing problems for me in the corner. Anything higher to JJ's forehand volley, you know, I felt like it was a bit of a wrap. He got a very good forehand volley up high. So we just tried to keep away from that as much as possible. And the lefty spin caught me out there. So the thing about playing lefty and righty, guys, if you know this in paddle, you might not know this, but the lefty spin off the glass goes left, and then the righty spin off the glass goes right. So when you've got a left and righty, you have to adapt on the fly, because it's different spins and it bounces different off the glass rather than the same kind of spin from two right-handers. It's another little advantage righty and lefties have. Yeah, that caught me out there in the corner. Another area of my game I'm working on is trying to contact the ball on my Vibra lower. As you can see here, it's just contacting a bit high, and the bounce off the glass is a bit high, allowing them to attack. That is the one key area in my game, along with defence off the glass, that I'm working on. So yeah, in the next coming weeks, hopefully I'll improve that. And yeah, that's basically what I was thinking about. And then Callum goes for a poach there, and he just misses it. But I like the idea. Then I miss a backhand volley. Whenever I miss a backhand volley, I get upset with myself because it's my trademark shot. I never miss them, guys. I promise I never miss them. Once a match, I miss a backhand volley, okay? Don't ever hit the ball to me there. If you're watching this video, I've just given you the tactic when you play against me. Just don't hit it down to my backhand volley, ever. JJ, lovely lob there. Get into the net. It's 3-2 on the scoreboard. And he goes for a big smash. Callum can't get that one. You know, not even Tapia could have retrieved that one. That's how good that smash was. And lovely Vibra there from Vibra, lovely Bahada from Callum. And I think he manages to get that angle. This guy loves an angle. This guy gets his protractor out every time he plays paddle. And that's a lovely rouleau. And then I try and do some damage to follow up, but I just don't really do much favours. And we lose the net. But I managed to recover, place one down to the feet. And I'm trying to get my forehand volley a bit more spinny and attacking. That one just wasn't really doing enough damage. But don't hit my backhand, like I said. But yeah, I like playing with Callum because all I have to do is kind of let him take the overheads, semi down the middle or on my side a little bit. And all my job is just to be consistent, and that's what I love doing on a paddle court. I feel like that's when I play my best. That's why I'm liking the right hand side so much. I used to actually start playing on the left because my partner was a lefty, so I had to be on the left. And now I'm much more preferring the right because I think it suits my game style more. Like I said, my backhand's my favourite shot, so it makes sense to have the backhand down the middle. And we get broken at some point because I'm just looking at the scoreboard and it says 4-2. So it's a little bit disheartening, you know. We did well to keep up with these guys for a little bit, but they do actually break us in this first set, unfortunately. And we are now trying to get the break back. And a lot of the time in paddle, these kind of matches, or matches in general, they come down to like one break in a set. I'm telling you, the amount of times paddle matches end with just one break in each set, you know, 6-4, 6-4, 6-3, 6-4, something like that. It's so common in paddle, and it just, you know, those break points and those big moments, sometimes it's such fine margins that all it takes is 1 or 2 points to swing a whole match. And, you know, momentum's crazy in this sport. And I want to do a quick shout out to Stratford Paddle Club. This was the first time I played at Stratford. What a lovely little shot there from JJ, by the way. But I do manage to get back to net. But yeah, these courts are really nice. I did like playing on them a lot. The vibe down here is really nice. Like, they've got a bar, they've got a warm-up area. I really like the vibe of this club. So I'm definitely going to come play some more matches down here. The level is very high, I've been told, because I think it was one of the first paddle clubs to actually have opened. And shout out to Robbie, I know you're watching this video, because he gave me some insight after the match. Actually, you can see on this court right here that you see the side glass on the wall. I'll do an arrow on the screen. Basically, the glass only goes up halfway or 3/4 of the way, and then there's fencing. Whereas in newer courts, it's just glass all the way up. And I didn't notice this until after the match. So somehow I managed to not think about this or notice it throughout the whole match. But yeah, that's quite a different thing about this court, because I think it's one of the older ones at the club. So it hasn't got glass the whole way up, which was very interesting to find out after the fact, after the match was played. But it is now 5-2. Callum plays a lovely rulo there, and we're just trying to hold serve to make them serve it out. Anything could happen. Like I said, it's one break. Anything could happen. But why have I said that twice? You see, this is the problem with doing a voiceover, guys. Let me pause right here. I want to challenge some of you to start a YouTube channel, record a paddle match for 20 minutes, and then try and voice over 20 minutes without stopping. Yeah? Because you're gonna sound like an idiot. Because sometimes I feel like I do. It's very difficult to do, but we're going to carry on anyway. There's a little side note right there. Callum goes for a lovely little shot there. See, I don't even know what these shots are called now. Like, these Vibras coming in, and I'm just not getting a ball here. Obviously, they must think I'm an incredible player because I just got a free shoe in that point. You know, they don't know what they're doing. Why they're not hitting the ball to me. And then JJ can't quite recover that. So I think this might be game point to us now. I do a lovely half volley on the backhand. Trademark backhand volley to the feet. Callum finishes. Let's get a round of applause for that point. It's not game point. We're still trying to hold serve. And JJ just puts one right down the middle. I mean, that was a great shot. So it must be juice because this game has gone on for fucking ever. So back wall bows from Callum. And then what's happened here? Why did we just stop there? I don't know why we just stopped. You'll probably see it in the video. But anyway, lovely spin from JJ. They get the net position. And I do a lovely... Did you see that half volley lob? Oh my goodness. And then Callum goes for a cheeky little drop shot as well. And we do hold serve. The half volley lob on the backhand was incredible. And actually, as I'm recording this voiceover right now live, I've just got a notification from Callum himself saying he got into the semi-finals of the Grade 3 in Stratford today. So big up Callum Ward, yeah? Wow, just got a notification pop on my screen right now. Shout out to him. That's a big, big win because he had a tough opponent, tough pairing. So yeah, well done, bro. Anyway, back to the matter at hand. We lose the first set 6-3. And what I'm saying to Callum here is, how about we just make balls? And I'm pointing to the court. You see how I'm pointing to the court there? I'm basically saying, if we just hit the ball there and don't miss, we'll win this match. And then I missed the first ball. Oh my God. Unbelievable for me. But now we swap sides and I'm on this side. For some reason, I don't know why we did this in this match. I really don't know why, but we didn't swap sides during the whole first set. Have you just noticed that? And then for some reason, at the end of the set, we swapped sides. And now I am hitting the ball in all white on this side, me and Callum on this side. And we just don't swap like on odd games. I don't know why we did that, but that's something we did. And by the way, can you just watch that one back? The way I've just reached for that volley on the forehand was incredible. So maybe my forehand's also amazing. And you can't hit it to me at all because you're just going to get punished.
But we just want to hold serve here. It's the first game of the second set. Very important game. It's the first game of a new set because, you know, momentum, like I said earlier, is very important in paddle. And if you can just get that momentum to swing back in your favour at the start of the new set, then, you know, you have a chance to really take the initiative and, what am I trying to say? You know, take the advantage and get the momentum. That's what I'm trying to say. Let's see if we can do that here. Another fun fact about Stratford that I also learned from Robbie, actually I think I learned this, no I learned this from Robbie I think, was you can actually scan a QR code on the court and you can film, they have cameras on every court, there's a little camera up on the court and you can just film your matches. So I don't even need to put my phone on the back of the glass here because you can actually just film it for free on this app called Matchy, which is pretty cool because I haven't actually seen that at any other club before. So Stratford has a lot of good perks, guys. If you haven't been here already, then I definitely recommend coming and checking it out. And we do get broken. This is so upsetting. We got broken in the first game. Like, that's just peak, isn't it? So now we're just behind, scrambling from the start of the second set. It's not ideal. But, you know, scrambling is what I do, and I just go for an angle there. It didn't quite work out. But, you know, Callum's here to save the day. He puts one down the middle, and I just somehow block that one back. And I somehow blocked that back. My reflexes are a little bit of a joke there at the net. Wow, I was pretty impressed with that. And you see how I'm just letting Callum take the ones down the middle? Like, I'm just letting him take pretty much every overhead because that's kind of like the play. And then that's a lovely shot from Callum. And then what's he going to do here? Is he going to make the ball? He has made the ball. Lovely volley. How is this point still going on? This has got to be one of the longest points of the match so far. And then, the error. That's unfortunate. And it is now love 2, so we're panicking now a little bit. And he does love a drop volley, doesn't he? I just realised that. Wow, the tennis instincts are really coming out there with drop volleys. I love to see it. I need to play some more of them. And then I do a lovely little, I was flying in the air for that one and somehow draw the error. The roof at Stratford is high enough for you to play a decent lob. Like, I didn't really find that my lobs were ever going to touch the roof, although you can't play a super, super high lob, which is, you know, obviously that just comes with being indoors. You know, you get a little bit of a sacrifice for the roof height, but it means you can play in all weathers, so you can't really complain. You'd much rather have a roof than not. And it was it was high enough. And I did a lovely bit of defence there. And again, that was coming off the cage, so that rebounded a little bit awkwardly. So that was really impressive for me there. And then Callum goes for a bit harder, and we do win that point. So that was great defence there. So I've got a lot of potential on the glass, on the defence here. I just need to work on it a little bit more. And I absolutely stick a half volley. Did you see that? I almost passed JJ down the line with that. That would have been the shot of the century. Never before seen at Stratford, that one. Couldn't quite make it. And that's just reminded me of something. After this match was over, I didn't film the last set. We played another set because we had time. I did a backhand pop-out. It was incredible. Never before seen at Stratford, I'm telling you. But I didn't film it because I didn't have my camera turned on. So I learnt a very big life lesson after this match, which was to never turn my camera off. Because I bet I'll never do one of those backhand pop-outs in the match again. Yeah, so that was quite frustrating. But it is what it is, you know. I'm not going to complain too much. Life goes on. I'm sure I'll do it again soon. Maybe in the next point. Definitely not. But we do get on the scoreboard in the second set. It's now 3-1. And Callum missed. Was there like a look of shock when Callum missed that volley there? Oh my goodness. But yeah, backhand volley again, trying to get some work done in the corner. And Callum goes for another drop volley. This guy and his drop volleys. And then, oh my God, did you see that? JJ almost has the defence of the century. That would have been incredible if he spun and made that ball. We all just kind of stopped thinking there's no way he's made that. And it just went out. But that would have been seriously good if he made that. And again there, he's gone for a behind the back shot. Wow, this guy can do some things on a paddle court, let me tell you. Shout out to both of these players. Lucas, very, very solid player as well. Both of these guys were top level players. Definitely some of the best players I've ever played against in my paddle career thus far. And like I said, I love these kind of matches because it makes me raise my level because I have to. If I don't raise my level here, then we're just going to get blown out of the water. And I also feel like I play my best when the pace is a little bit faster because I feel like I have to lock in and I'm just more focused on the ball and my reactions, mainly just to protect myself. You know, it's self-defense purposes mainly. But do you know what I mean? When you have to lock in and you have to focus because the pace is a bit higher. And that's usually when I play my best because I'm just in the zone. Whereas when I'm playing lesser people and the pace is slow and people are taking ages between serves, I'm just kind of zoned out sometimes. I switch off. And this is a lovely point here. We regain the net position. Callum goes for a big smash. And JJ out the door. And I can't believe this when I tell you, he's actually made that shot. Go and rewatch it again. We could not call this one out. We're not going to call him for the... I don't think he even touched the net. But even if he did, we'd allow it. That was incredible. He just hit that out the door. So rewatch that one, because that was honestly, could be the shot of the match. It was just incredible to watch. Such a great shot. Yeah, that was seriously good. And this game's going on forever as well. It's still 3-1. And he just misses that ball, so we do get this game. And it is only one break in it, so anything could happen. We just need to break back, and we're really telling ourselves, if we just break back, we're in this. Let me know in the comments if you've been to Stratford Padel Club, and what you think of the courts and the overall vibe. And let me know what the best club you've ever been to is in the comments, because I'm intrigued, because I've been to a few now. I've been to Sevenoaks, been to Ashford, been to Finsbury, been to Stratford, been to loads of places, been to Tunbridge Wells. Like, you know, there's so many courts and places I've been to, and they've all got a little bit of a different vibe to them. And this one is definitely up there for one of the better ones, because I've definitely come back here. Also have music as well, so, you know, can't complain with that. I feel like music just gives a little bit of sauce to the matches. I've played at clubs where it's just dead silent, and it feels like, it just feels eerie almost. It feels like it's really serious and tense. Whereas this, you know, a bit of music, it just lightens the mood a little bit. Let me know if you prefer playing with music or without, because I'll be super interested to know in the comments which one you prefer, because I definitely prefer music. Especially when I play my song on the speaker, which I definitely do at Finsbury, because I work there, so I just play my song on repeat, you know, obviously. Anyway, back to the match. Backhand Bahada. I go for one down the middle, and it's on my backhand again. I'm probably going to do something special here. Go for a little angle on the slice. Wasn't the best angle. JJ goes for a big smash. Hits the cage, unfortunately. Callum goes for a lovely shot there, and he goes for a bandeka there, and we do win that point. So it's 4-3, and we're knocking on the door. Yeah, we're knocking on the door of the break. We just need a few points, a few errors, a few lapses of concentration from these guys, which is a rare thing because these guys are so locked in and so good. And that is a great pickup from Callum. Oh, he does it again. 2 absolute unbelievable pickups. And we managed to get that point. Can we make it count now? And we get an error. I think we might have break point here. I'm not 100% sure. But we're scrambling. I think we're desperate to win this point, because I actually do think it was break point if I remember correctly. I throw a lob up, and then I just almost do a great spin off the glass there. I remember that point very vividly. And then we throw an error in, it's 5-3, and it's just all of a sudden the game's gone. That spin was almost legendary, by the way. So 5-3, we need to hold serve here to keep the match alive. Lovely Rulo there, good technique on that. And that's what I'm saying there. You see with my Vibra there, it's just I need to contact it a bit lower, so the bounce of the glass is a little bit lower. But overall, I'm very happy with how I played in this match. I really thought I could hang with these guys. I didn't feel out of place on the court. I actually thought I would coming into the match, especially after the first game. I thought, what the hell is this? But I didn't feel out of place. I can hang with these guys now. My level is good enough to not look out of place in these matches. And that is very, very cool, because, you know, when at the start of my paddle career, when I just first started, I would have been absolutely blown away by this. I wouldn't have even got close to competing in this match. So it's good to see how much I've improved. And that's why I love documenting this journey, because in a couple of years' time, hopefully, I can look back at this match and think, what the hell was I doing? I was so bad in this match. So that's the cool thing about documenting, because you can see your progress in like factual evidence. You know, you can look back. I might do it before and after in a couple of years' time, because I'm sure in a couple of years' time I'll look back and cringe at myself playing in this match, because I would have been so much better. I'll just basically be on the tour, you know, on the Premier Padel Tour in a couple of years. So yeah, you'll be watching me in the big stadiums, I'm sure. Nice volley there from me. What am I going to do here? Go for a bandeka. I should be at the net here. I should be running back. That's lazy for me. Maybe I was a bit tired at the end. But with 5-3, I should be fine for every single point here. Nice volley. And we really felt like we were doing well at the net. When we both got the net together, you know, our volleys are very, very strong as a pair. Volleys are my best kind of shot when I played tennis. And obviously Callum's volley is very good as well. So when we had the net, we felt confident like there that we were going to win the point. So it's very much just trying to get to the net and keeping it. But here we go, last chance to break. Can we do it? Oh, Callum just misses the first shot off the return there, off the wall. But we get an error, it's 15-all. Can we do this? We just need a couple more. I throw a lob up. Callum bounces off the cage and I can't get there. And it's 30-15 now. And then a big smash from Lucas. It's 40-15, it's match point. I throw a lob up. Can we get the job done? Can we bring it back? Can we stay in this? It's a clutch shot on match point from Callum Ward, but it somehow comes back. How has this come back over the net? How are they scrambling like this? These guys want it bad. So we're just trying to cling on here. And we just make another ball. We need to put one more ball in court. And we manage it. And now it's still match point, I think. It might not be. I have somehow a cover off the glass there, off the smash. And this is a big, big moment. Can we get this point and get back in this match and get the crucial break we've been looking for? Callum throws a lob up. I just scramble back, just trying to make the ball. Callum calls for it. I don't blame him. And I just can't quite recover that shot. And that's game, set and match.
Mate, absolutely crazy scenes. I just rocked up, first time at Stratford, and I played the coach, who's like one of the best players here, like ready to sit. So that was a cool experience. Didn't jump right into the deep end. But yeah, the video is super sick. If you like the video, then make sure to like and subscribe. And again, I love playing these high level matches. I feel like I can hang with these guys now, so yeah, it's cool to see. So I'll see you in the next video.